Hello guys, welcome back. Obviously I don't tell you guys everything that goes on in my life. People have known me for a while, like, oh hell, what happened now? Um, Odin had given me several dressing downs recently, and I was not sure of my discernment. The problem was, I was trying to remake Odin into this cute new agey grandpa that would always smile at me, and he went along with it so that he could get me to the right position to give me a royal dressing down, which included such phrases as I put your spear into your hand, you will use it, and I will not do a damn thing for you that you can do for yourself, and various other positive encouragement that includes phrases such as, if you're just going to give up, I'll kill you here and now. It's entirely up to you. And I'm just kind of looking at him horrified, and look, he's in the background, of course, because he always is. Oh, he loves you. And I'm just like, "Ugh." And he gave me a dressing down. He gave me a couple verbal dressings down, and he is not the kind of god, and we're not in the kind of relationship where he's just going to give me things. Either I'm going to go get them myself, or I'm going to accomplish it myself, or I can do without it. But he's not going to make me into a weakling that has to beg the universe for things. I'm going to damn well pick up my spear and use it. And, just really lambasted me for like a 10-minute spiel. And I got up this morning and I could tell he was still angry. And, I went through all this stuff and I realized I was trying to make Odin into something he's not. Now, how some people do get new age kindly grandpa, I don't rightly know, other than they just ran into Odin or something that called itself Odin and ran into them once. It's not like he can never be in a good mood, but I had asked him, I said, I want to see what kind of relationship you want with me. He wants a relationship where he kicks my ass, puts my spear in my hand, and everything's a challenge. He does not want that Oski Yule Father relationship with me where people kind of twisted it into he will just give you whatever you want and you won't have to work for it. And it's like, bullshit, you don't fucking work. What the fuck's wrong with you? And then Loki decided to give me a lecture today too. He had me do the beans the wrong way on purpose. And I was in that too spacey, tutti fruity space to have common sense to tell him no. And he said, well, after I'm like doing the hard work, separating everything because I did it wrong, he says, what did that teach you? And I said, I should have spoke up. I should have said, this isn't how things work. And goes, damn straight. And so I got it from him too. So both of them put me on blast, and I got a paw smack from the wolf and a paw smack from the fox. And the wolf picked me up and shook me real hard like a rag doll and tossed me in the ear a couple times. And then just looked at me. And he doesn't say something sometimes, but Odin will give you this looks like, you're lucky I love you. And sometimes his motivational words are, you're such a disappointment to me right now. And I will just kind of look at him, stop disappointing me. You can do better. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, you don't understand this story here. You were surrounded by, all this love and light and peace and healing, and you were pure peace and light. You asked what I wanted. Come here. And these series of ads popped up to deal with war and death and getting up and fighting your battles and quit this namby-pamby I can't fight a cute little new age bunny bullshit. I don't know. I've often asked Loki, I said, is your brother actually psychotic? And he said, why? I said, he's like that now. He's terrifying the living hell out of me. In fact, he scared me last night on purpose. He was coming really close and intimidating me on purpose and triggering panic attack on purpose. I said, he'll be psychotic like that, and then he changes, and lovable Grandpa Odin comes out of nowhere. I said, I think your brother's actually truly insane. He goes, won't surprise me. Why don't I tell you the story of the time he took somebody's eyes and threw them in the sky, and that was an appropriate gift. Just looking at Loki, I'm like, I know that story. That's the problem with your brother. All of his stories end in death. And in every story, there's a kernel of truth. This is Odin. This isn't a puppy. Not even a wolf puppy. This is an old growly wolf. It'll kill you. If we're having a disagreement, hand to goddess stuff will pop up on my Pinterest. Like, predators will bare their teeth as a threat. And so when I smell, never forget that I can tear out your yielding throat. And I'm like, what the actual hell, Odin? I don't know why he picked me, because he knows I will forever try to dress up the savage old growling wolf that likes death and war and lots of war, and try to dress him up like a big fluffy old wolf. And sometimes he'll tolerate it to a point. Sometimes he's in an indulgent mood so far as he can be indulgent. And sometimes he will pick you up and he will shake you, metaphorically, and he will just shake you like a rag doll, and then he'll put you down, and he'll give you this glare like he's extremely disappointed in you, and you know to stay out of his way for the rest of the day. So it's one of those things. And Loki's been nodding, like, because look who won the Battle of Wheels. Look what it looks like behind me, and some of that stuff is just gone. It can't come back because it is gone. He will have his way. And you were going to do things Odin's way. And so it was like, this new age bullshit's really cute for you in micro doses because it seems to calm you down, put you in a good mood, but that road ends here. And I'm meeting it at the door, especially because in the new age, like these people that teach us new age stuff, it's always God, right? It's always Jehovah. God loves you, gonna give you everything. Well, the wolf is making sure that I know if Jehovah comes, Jehovah will be met at the door, though he has leaned down and told me encouraging things lately, like, that's right, cry. Go run to Jehovah for help. Well, that's right, he never wanted you, I did. And I just kind of looked at him, and he smiled at me, he beamed at me like he told me the most wonderful, heartwarming secret in the world. He wandered off. And I went to look, and I'm like, why? He said, well, he's just never been the same after some things, but he does love you because you're not dead and you're not in traction. If he didn't love you, you'd know it. And I'm like, okay. So I do have what I feared. I have this very angry, dark, brooding downer of a god, but he loves me, and he's going to take care of me. I distinctly got, if you had dark and brooding bullshit from Hades, you would think it's fucking romantic. Okay, fair point. And I'm getting this very angry, resentful, this is my territory, no new age namby-pamby Nancy that for is going to come into my territory. So it's Odin territory. Loki is here because Loki's honestly, as far as Odin's concerned, Loki is his right-hand man. The portion of Loki I have is like on board with whatever Odin says. And Loki will smile and say, he's your boss now. And I said, you're doing this out of petty revenge, aren't you? Maybe. So yeah, that's what was happening today, and that's what's been going on lately. It was, no, I want you to see me as this god of light and love and peace and healing and rainbow sparkles. It was, I'm death, I'm war, I'm things you don't even want to think about. That's what I am. And it was like, oh, that's how he loves me. So you have to take the portion with your gods that they give you. So that's about it for now. I know that's like not like positive and love and light and healing, but this portion of Odin apparently thinks that's repulsive and namby-pamby, and I've just been having too much stuff come up to tell me to cut out the bullshit and to look at life as it really is and to toughen up. And if I keep acting weak, then he's going to give me a reason to act weak, and then I can be strong. He's really positive motivator, Odin is. So, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.